Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Pelican Bay K9's Dog TV, Dog News, Dog Talk, giving it to you the way I always do. Fair and unbiased. Some gonna like it, some ain't. Remember that some gonna like it, some ain't. Y'all hit that like button up. Big shout out to all the dog lovers across the world. Like I always say, to all my brothers and sisters out there, take care of them hounds. Big salute and big shout out to the brothers and sisters down in the chat, and big salute and big shout to the brothers and sisters that's watching the video from afar. That never get down in the chat, but they still be rocking with the bay. Big salute to you. I got some news for you today. I always like to give you that breaking news, and we're gonna talk about a subject that's trending, a trending topic. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I gotta give it to you, man. Big salute to all them brothers out there, all the YouTube channels out there doing their thing in the dog community. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to y'all brothers, man. And keep doing your thing, man. Keep doing your thing. We're gonna speak a little bit about the Red Boy and Old Family Red Dogs as well. I'm gonna get into that as well. But first we're gonna talk about this news, and different things. And big salute to the brother that I did the interview with when it comes to the Blue Dogs. Really giving me some info when it comes to the Blue Dogs that I can stand on. I was just reading things, and like I said before, we don't really see pictures. We just hear brothers saying seal and this and that. And like a lot of brothers say, and this is just like I thought, when I say the word seal, I'm really talking about the copper color, the blackish red color, the brown, that color seal. But as I got on Facebook, I learned that seal is like a gray color as well. I went and looked it up. You look up the seal color and you see the brown, the copper color, like the penny color, and you see silver, so it can be considered all those colors as well. The silver color, the brownish color, the rust color, all those colors can be considered seal color. If you just look at a seal, and if a seal is that color, consider seal, But big shout out to that brother, man, for bringing that info on the Blue Dogs. A lot of clarity on it. It just is what it is. Brothers can accept it or they don't gotta accept it, but it just is what it is, man. Now, to my brothers and sisters out there across this country, I ain't gonna say across the world, but maybe across the world, you've been watching it, but it don't matter to y'all to a certain extent. You've been watching the debate the other night, against the two presidential candidates, So there was one statement that came up, and it was about the immigrants, the Haitian immigrants that's kidnapping and stealing people's animals, stealing people's dogs, and eating them, And it was laughed off or whatever, and, they said it's not real or this and that. So I had to do my little bit of research. Big shout out to my man, CR. I'm going to say CR, dog, because I don't know what you even want me to say your name, so I'm going to say CR. Big shout out to CR, for giving me the laugh on Facebook yesterday. Yeah, man, I had to do my research, and I got it for my brothers and sisters. We're going to lay it down right here. You know where you got it first if you ain't checked it out yet. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you. They talk about eating them animals. I got to have it. I can't talk about this and that and this and abuse and that and this and that. And somebody over here eating an animal and I ain't going to talk about it. No, man, that don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? That don't make sense. And they talking about immigrants coming in here eating animals. So I had to do my research. You know what I'm saying? So what I got for y'all brothers and sisters today is the news clipping, and I'm gonna give y'all body cam footage of the girl on the scene as she was eating the cat when the police roll up and they found her bloody all up and all that type of stuff. So I'm gonna give you the body cam footage plus the news article. You know what I'm saying? But let's just talk about it, man. The thing about it, and the reason why I had to look it up, and this, Trump said it was immigrant Haitians that did it, and the word is that the lady is not a Haitian or not an immigrant, I'm not even sure if she's Haitian. I don't even think she's Haitian. You know, but it's just the fact that a false narrative was put out, on a group of people. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it just is what it is. To my Haitian brothers, my Haitian sisters, big salute and big shout out to you. I'm rocking with you from the Bay. You know what I'm saying? Um, y'all be saying something, side by side or something like that, whatever that. Hey, big salute to you, man. You know what I'm saying? My folk out there. Hey, when I get the news out there, I just gotta go get it. And like I said, this is not a Haitian. This is I guess an American woman. American woman. But as we look at this article and we listen to what the news people say, other than me, as we listen to what they say, you're gonna hear them say they locked the lady up, a woman up. Now, my only problem with that is, if you roll up on a woman eating a cat, or just ate a cat, and you got her in jail with a bond, and she's got to go stand trial for competency or whatever you call it, to see if she's competent, you already got your answer for all that. That woman, should have been automatically took from, when they put her in custody, get her checked mentally. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they might take you to the jail, but you need to contact somebody. This is a person that really don't need to be in jail. That's what you need to be saying to yourselves if you're the officer and the people who run in the system. This is a person that need to go to the mental facility on a lockup type thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you just don't eat cats every day. That ain't just something folk do. And when you see folk with mental illnesses and they commit stuff like that and do stuff like that, you can't just lock them up like a regular person. A person can be regular one day and something snap, and they not right the next day, and go down just like that. And when people do, certain things, you got to treat them that way. You can't treat them the same way because a mental illness is real. If you haven't been around people like that, I done been around plenty of people like that. I'm talking about close family. Not necessarily saying family members, but people who we consider family. Talking to themselves, being around sharp objects and stuff when you may not feel that they mentally stable and they walking around knives and stuff. You're not really scared for them. You scared for yourself, thinking that they might just snap while you sleep. That stuff is real, man. And it's you just can't put that kind of pressure on a person that you see has an illness. I might have been straight for the last 15, but something can snap you. You know what I'm saying? And you're not that same person mentally. Once your mind is your central system. Your mind is like your computer. So if things go wrong in that computer, your body will do whatever that computer telling them to do. And that's just how it go, man. And I believe me myself, I don't push what I believe on anybody. It's choice for everybody. But I believe in different kinds of spirits. I'm not no voodoo person or no witchcraft person. I believe all that stuff is real, but I don't believe in it. If it makes sense to you. You know what I'm saying? I keep my faith in one thing. But at the end of the day, man, when you see people, if you come up on me and I'm eating a dog, you got to understand there's something not right, with anybody. So you telling me I'm supposed to be in the jail with a regular person and I just ate a dog, so you don't think I'll try to eat a person? And then when I try to eat a person or something happen and one of us get seriously hurt, behind it, then it'd be a lawsuit or then it'd be something else, some other kind of problem. That girl deserves to be in the lighthouse under handcuffed or however they got to do it, but she needs to be in a mental institution. And for a brother, to blame a race of people on try to win an election by, putting that on a race of people is not right. It's not right. And I'm not about to get into the politics. I'm just saying it's not right for people to put false accusations on people like that. Now, if they did it, they did it, but don't make it seem like it's an immigrant thing or a Haitian thing. It's an American thing. There's a lot of stuff that go over here in America that, we try to keep undercover. This is modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's modern day, all that here in America. Babylon. Any and everything goes. Any and everything goes here in America that don't go on in no other country in the world. So we don't need to be blaming the immigrants for eating dogs when we over here eating people. We over here eating people. And we don't blame that on no race. It's an American thing. Because I got black brothers who will say, oh, it's a white thing. Shit me. That's an American thing. You got Jeffrey Dahmer, and then you got the brother in Miami that was on the freeway that jumped out there ass naked trying to ate the man face off. You know what I'm saying? Ate the man whole face off. White and black doing it. It's an American thing. It ain't no Haitian thing. So that's why I say that was wrong. But I'm going to give y'all this first news clipping. We'll talk a little bit about it. And then we'll get into that body cam footage. I'm going to give it to you raw and uncut so you can see how it's going down on the scene. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to all the brothers and sisters that just tuning in. We just talking about the Haitian immigrants that so-called stealing and eating the dogs over from these American brothers and sisters up there in Ohio. That's what happened in Springfield. Hey, it is what it is. Let's get into it.
This afternoon, the Haitian community in Springfield is reacting to the claims made by former president at last night's debate.
Our sister station in Columbus spoke with the operations manager at the Haitian Support Center in Springfield. She says her phone has been ringing off the hook. She says even with no evidence, it's brought a lot of unease to her community.
They have fear, a lot of fears going on right now. Some of them are talking about leaving Springfield. Some of them are scared for their life.
Joseph went on to say that the Haitian Support Center is there for anyone who needs it.
And though those claims in Springfield have been debunked, we're going to share the facts of where all these false claims perhaps started. That would be in Canton, where a woman is in custody accused of killing and eating a cat.
Now, voter records do show that woman, 27-year-old Alexis Farrell, isn't a Haitian immigrant. She was born in the U.S. Our Annabelle Childers breaks down the case for us.
What did you do?
August 16th, Canton police responded to disturbing 911 calls.
She killed the cat and is eating it.
Multiple people reported 27-year-old Alexis Farrell was eating a cat on the 1100 block of 13th Street Southeast in Canton.
Stand up.
Officers on scene placed Farrell in handcuffs as a crowd of onlookers watched.
Put your hands behind your back. Someone got rubber gloves. She's covered in blood.
Police believe she killed the cat before eating it. One writing they saw blood on Alexis's feet, hands, and fur on her lips.
But the people around here knew her. They like, Alexis, get up. Like, what is you doing? Like, da-da-da-da. Like, they know for sure that wasn't her right mind.
Neighbors recall it as a deeply unsettling night for their neighborhood, speculating Farrell may have been on drugs or experiencing a mental health crisis.
Now, Alexis Farrell is in jail tonight. She's being held on a $100,000 bond, and she's facing multiple charges, including disorderly conduct and cruelty to animals. She is set to appear in court before a judge on October 15th. That's for a competency hearing.
Okay, thank you so much for the update, Annabelle.
Like I said, man, I'm not going to get into the politics. We're just going to talk about the actual situation at hand. You know, all I'm gonna say on the politics wise, it's wrong to put things like that on people for political gain, for just to win an election. You know what I'm saying? The thing, you know, we need to ask ourselves as Americans, and somebody need to ask the presidents at that debate, what are they gonna do for people like that here in America? You know, what are you gonna do? That's the question we wanna ask both of y'all, Kamala and Trump. You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do for people with mental illness like that? Get up there and crack on them? You know? But hey, it is what it is, man. PBK9 just give it to you how I give it to you. You know, nobody, like I said, anytime you see somebody, you know, if they're not on drugs, then it's a mental problem. And when they get on drugs and they do it, it's because the drugs affecting their mind, affecting their brain, you know, and they making them do it. Either way it go, no matter how it go, if they eating a dog or a cat, something is affecting their mind. You know, your thing is to see, to see what's affecting their mind. If it's a drug, then okay, boom. If they found out it was drugs doing it, you know, she was full of LSD or something, okay, that's different. But if she don't got no drugs in her system, you know, that's the first thing they need to be checking to see what's in her system. You know? I mean, it's crazy, man. Like I said, we here in America, you know, what we just seen a woman eat a cat. Officers take her in, you know, they ain't beat her up or nothing like that. She was bloody all up. You know, you about to see on the video in a minute. She all bloody up. You know, take her in. But yet, just a few weeks ago, that's why his ass in jail now. You know, that's why his ass in jail, and they need to give him death penalty to that brother that shot that lady, Miss Sonia Massey, for saying, I rebuke you. All she said was, I rebuke you, and shot her down. Got to make examples out of the law enforcement that breaks the law. You can't just lock them up for 10 and 15 years. It's not going to stop it. They got to get the death penalty the same way we'll get the death penalty. There's the only way you're going to stop it. When they need to get the death penalty faster than we get the death penalty, because the fact that they are here to uphold the law. We look for them for help. We look for them to be, okay, if you call them, they supposed to be, to come help the situation. Not to come escalate the situation. You know? Somebody need to be asking these candidates stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Can we start asking for death penalty for these officers that commit these wrong crimes out here daily? You know, when they start knowing it's a mandatory, they getting the death penalty when they commit one of them kind of crimes, you know, then we may see a cease of certain things. You know, and it ain't just one kind of cops, it's all races of cops. You know, I'm not putting on no certain race. It's all of them. When they get that badge, they start acting like they tough. And they come out with their house problems and their home problems, and they bring all that stuff to their car and to the block and all that other and beat you up because they were mad at the old lady. Or they got some other problems going on. You having problems with your rent, or you're having problems at the home, and now you want to come out here and harass these brothers for nothing. And like I said, all races do it. It's been proven. It's a fact. You got good ones out there. You got great ones out there. You know, in every group of things you have, no matter what the group is, you got good ones and you got bad ones. You know. The same way they try to separate the good and the bad from the citizens, you know, the ones who make the real bad decisions, they get death penalty. And that's to convince the ones who haven't made the bad decisions yet not to make it. You know, we taking him for taking their life, and we doing this to let you see that this ain't the way to go. They not just electrocuting them folk just because they took somebody's life. They electrocuting them folk because they took somebody's life, and they electrocuting them so you can see that that's what you gonna get if you do it. And even though they have people that commit them kind of crimes, that get them kind of penalties, you know, often, they don't have as much, you know, as they would have if it was no death penalty. No death penalty, you have people committing them kind of crimes all the time. Some folk think about that before they commit certain things. Same way that officer think about it before he jump out and want to beat so-and-so up. You know, when you look at how them officers jumped out on little Tamir Rice, you know, jumped out 1 second. The boy had a bus stop with a pellet gun. And I'm not even sure if he had the pellet gun out at the time. Jumped out, didn't even say freeze. Start shooting as soon as the door opened. These aren't the kind of people we need police in our community. And this is the kind of questions we need to be asking these brothers and sisters and talking to them about that's running for this, for president. You know? Talking about all that stuff, it ain't gonna affect us. We need to be talking about the stuff that does affect us. You know? What's the max they gonna get? 20 years? Life where they still can live their life and get and live good, because we know a lot of brothers in prison living better than brothers in the street and brothers at home. So just because they're in prison don't mean they're gonna be living a bad life. Just mean they can't see their family and their kids and all that. Some of them adapt. They need to feel the same pressure that American citizens feel when they commit them crimes. Them brothers who jumped on that black brother in Memphis, they need to feel that same pressure, that same pain that we feel when we commit them crimes. If it had been a group of brothers from that hood in Memphis would have jumped on one police, all of them would have been up for the death penalty. You know, it just, you know, when it comes to the little bit of politics, like I said, we're not getting on the politics tonight, you know, but we talking about the woman that was eating the cat. You know what I'm saying? And from one thing, we go to another. You know, it just ain't right putting certain things on folk when they don't do stuff for small political gain. You know what I'm saying? And that don't even matter if we're talking about the dogs, you know. Don't say something that ain't true just for the views, you know, just to fit in. Don't say something that ain't true that you don't know is true or not. You know what I'm saying? Just for likes, just to sound good, or just to say, or just to be that brother who can't think for himself. There's a lot of them out there. You know, you need the next man to think for you, the next man to react for you. Pick your friends, pick the color of your clothes, pick the shoes you're gonna wear, pick the buds you're gonna smoke. You know what I'm saying? Pick everything for you. Give you your work you're selling you out there. That's why I tell you, a lot of y'all corner ornaments. You know, corner ornaments in the way. You know? But like I said, man, I'm going to give it to you. We talking body cam footage, woman eating cat in Ohio, man. You know, it's going down. PBK going to give it to you. You know, and like I said, you know, if I give you all the other stuff, I dang on sure got to give you when I find out about a woman eating a cat. You know, but I don't know who mad about this, because it may be some brothers and sisters may be mad. But the woman wasn't Haitian. She was American. You know, she was American. Let's get into it.
Put your hands behind your back. Someone got rubber gloves. She's covered in blood. I bet you got gloves. You got rubber gloves. I gotta check other ones. I do not have them. 9-5.
Get one in custody. Where do you live at?
2255 hours.
Cuff her up.
Release, please. Can you get that light over here? Thanks.
22. 22.
Let's go.
Yeah, there's a lot of units close together around here. I haven't found anybody walking around. You can show me complete route to headquarters.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm putting a blanket on that back seat first. Hold on. So you have a right to remain silent on anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to an attorney if you can't afford one, won't be appointed to you at state's expense. You have a right to have that attorney present during any questioning. You have a right to stop answering any questions once they begin. Do you understand your rights? Do you understand? Smile for me.
Smile with your teeth.
Go like this. Did you eat that cat? Did you eat it? No, why'd you kill it? Get in there. It's ridiculous. Here. It's all right, other kitty. You're safe. Did you guys see all this?
No, we pulled up and she was just laying there with me.
Did you see her eating it?
Eating it.
She was eating it?
Yeah. She said, but it's blood on her shoes. She said she stumped it out.
Yeah.
Stumped the head out.
33, go ahead.
Well, you don't kill a cat and go to the hospital. You go to jail.
Southwest with CM 410221.
No,
CM
she was saying that she
410221.
killed 2 other kids. That's what she was saying. Yes.
Copy out at 10th and Duber with CM 410221. 2259 hours.
You guys never seen her report or anything?
No.
202.
I've seen her over there, but
202.
I don't know like what exactly.
You call the Humane Society, see if they'll come pick this cat up. It's deceased.
The same way, speaking about these brothers who not conducting their jobs right, the same way these brothers be handling their traffic stops, they come out with these attitudes, the same way that these brothers come to these yards with these dog brothers with an attitude already. You come there with an attitude before you really even know what's what. I done seen them went to a lot of people's yards, not a lot, but several people's yards, and they get there and it's not what they thought it was. It's not the scene they thought it was, but yet they want to act like they mad with you. What you mad with me for? I ain't stopping you from searching through the yard. You looking through the yard, you see the dogs, they look good. What you mad for? I'm not even mad. What you mad for? You looking at them, what you mad? Like, they come there with an attitude. It just, like we tell brothers that work in McDonald's, if you don't like your job, why you there? Don't be getting no attitude with me because I'm just here to get me something to eat. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing, man. Don't be carrying your personal problems to your job and conducting your job wrong when there's lives on the line. It'd be different if it wasn't lives on the line and you're working on the computer all day, just doing some computer work. It's lives on the line. You got to make sure these type of folk are level-headed. That's what we need to be finding out from these presidential candidates. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to be finding out. What we gonna do? How we gonna figure out that the majority of our folk that's running in these police forces got level heads? You know what I'm saying? Level-headed. Them the folk that need to be more level-headed is doctors, because they operating, doing surgeries, need to have a level head. And police officers. Because you're walking around with guns and you got people's lives in your hands and you taking people's lives. And once you take it, yeah, it's over for him. You know, you might go through your punishment, but his life is over. You know, there's no comeback. There's no give me $1 million, my family $1 million and all that type of stuff, and it's supposed to make it better. You know, that whole man life gone. You know, I mean, it just is what it is, man. Just had to give my brothers and sisters this dog news, you know, from Ohio, the way I always give it to my brothers, you know what I'm saying? And my sisters out there. Big salute to the ones that's rocking with me. You know, like I always say, PBK9s, raw and uncut, fair and unbiased. Some gonna like it, some ain't, man. Some gonna like it, some ain't. Y'all brothers, hold up, we can't go nowhere yet. We can't go nowhere yet. We gotta talk about that Red Boy stuff, see? The old family Red and Red Boy. You know, when you the Red Boy dogs is, and the thing I want to talk about this for is the Red Boy dog's traits so strong because of old family Red in it. You know, that's what I want to talk about. Because there's no other line of dogs that's as strong as the Red Boy line that shows up 30 years later, 40 years later, and still looking like the same stuff. And there's no other line that's as strong as the old family Red that you can distinctively look at them dogs and tell exactly what they is. You know, when you look at their eyes, when you look at the color of their skin, you know, you can tell what they is. And my thing is, did the old family Red dogs pass some traits down into Red Boy to reason why, you know, his production line is the way it is? You know, because you don't see no other dogs that throw it down like Red Boy dogs. You know, and when you look at them old family Red dogs, if you start your yard off with an old family Red dog and you keep breeding it to other, like your dogs down the line, you're going to have a certain distinctive look to your dogs that brothers going to come on your yard and say, you must got the old family Red stuff. You know, they going to know that. But they ain't going to know the Jeep. They ain't going to know the Eli. They ain't going to know the Red Boy Jocko, because all them dogs can look certain ways and they all can look just like each other, but none of them dogs can look like an old family Red dog. You know, the Jeep dogs can't look like the Red Boy Jocko. None of them dogs can look like an old family Red. You know them when you see them, with or without the ears clipped, you know? And that's just what I'm, you know, speaking about on that particular situation, man. Do these dogs, you know, what makes Red Boy genes that much stronger than any other red-nosed dog that made puppies during his era? You know, a lot of red-nosed dogs made puppies during the Red Boy era, but they genes weren't as strong as the Red Boy dog. And when I say, I'm talking about as far as look-wise, color-wise, and stuff like that, not talking about performance, just talking about look, color, structure, and stuff. You know, Red Boy is there. No other line is like that. Black is easy. Black, when you breed black, it's going to automatically come out black. I can't count that. You know, we just say a black dog look like, all black dogs look like the black dogs from back in the days. You know, black is black. So they just X themselves out. You know, Red Boy, them dogs look just like they was back then. As far as color-wise, when it comes to the bingo stuff and dogs directly off Red Boy. Even the mem stuff look like the old Red Boy stuff. And I'm just curious, man, because, you know, that old family Red, we know is a strong genetic line. You know, strong genetic line. And it's a rare line right about now. You don't see as many brothers rocking the old family Red. You know, you don't hear them talking about how game it is. It's kind of like the same way they did the Kobe dogs. You know, brothers look and want to get the Kobe dogs now, but in the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, folk weren't looking for Kobe dogs. You know, a Kobe dog wouldn't be considered the game, the dogs with all the gameness in it. You know, the dogs that the brothers want. You know, when you want a Kobe dog now, you want it because you want a trophy. You know, they say you got something coming off the Kobe stuff. I'm talking about Kobe names in the pedigrees. You know, because we all got Kobe dogs, if that's the case, when you go back down the lines. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about names in your 4 generations you see coming down from the Kobe family. You know? It's just real lines, man. And there's some great dogs that's probably coming from the Kobe family in modern day times. You just don't hear about them like you hear about all the other dogs, you know? And for the most part, you know, pretty much what I'm saying, like I said, the old family red carries some strong genetics. You know what I'm saying? I believe. Because, like I said, we don't really know 100% what Red Boy is off of. Some people say he got, you know, the old family red in his background. You know, a lot of dogs, you know, got the old family red just off default. You know, off Centipede and the rest of the dogs. You know, got the old family red stuff. So, I mean, hey, man, it's just something to think about when it comes to these dogs, man, and the genetics. And we were just talking about the blue dogs popping up and different things like that. And, you know, things happen, man. But I know one thing that ain't happening. We need an explanation for it if it do. Somebody that can break it down for us the way my brothers break down these pedigrees when it came to that blue dog. You know, that Rottweiler color coming from that Red Boy Jocko stuff, breeding up with Red Boy Jocko stuff coming off yellow. You know, that line of Red Boy Jocko. The Rottweiler color dog. Now, we need an explanation for that. If we can get an explanation for that, that'll be great, my brothers. You know, that'll be great. But I ain't gonna hold y'all here too long, man. I'm glad y'all rock with me today. It's your boy, PBK9s, holding it down the way I always do, fair and unbiased, raw and uncut. You know, y'all stay safe out there. Y'all keep it pushing forward. Stay legal, and I'm out.